my name is Kyra, and today we will be going through a seated yoga routine. It will also involve some strength and core work, but it'll be really easy. We'll take it slow, and we're just going to go through it and go through the motions as far as you're comfortable with doing. So I'll reiterate that throughout the routine, but it's just to kind of get our muscles moving, get the blood flowing, and just keep us mobile and happy. All right, so we're gonna start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. We'll do that a couple more times. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed, your back is straight. We're just bringing ourselves into this moment. All right, on your next breath in, start to circle your neck clockwise. Feel that stretch on either side in your traps, in your neck muscles. Go slow, you really want to feel it. Feel free to change direction, going counterclockwise. Do whatever feels right. Go whatever speed, whatever direction, wherever you feel like you need that stretch. All right. Now let's take our hands, bring our arms all the way up to the sky. Feel that stretch in your back and your shoulders. Wiggle your fingers, smile. All right, and then sweep your arms down to your sides and lean forward as far as you're comfortable with. You can touch your toes, you can touch your knees, you can touch nothing. Keep wiggling those fingers. Feel that stretch in your back, and then we're gonna breathe in and do the opposite motion. Bring your arms up like the rising sun. Exhale, wiggle your fingers. We'll do that a couple more times. Ready? And down. And inhale, go back up. And again. And when you go down, you want to make sure you're not arching your back and having your neck fall forward. You want to try to keep a straight spine, so just as far as you can go, keeping a straight spine. Then back up. Okay, and we can bring our arms back down to our sides, back down in front of us. Okay, and now you're gonna take your right arm up and reach to the side. You're gonna reach to your left. Feel that stretch all along the right side of your body. Again, go as far as you're comfortable with. You should feel a nice stretch all along the right side of your body. All right, come back to center. Do the same thing on the left side, up and over. You always want to make sure you're moving in line with your breath. Come back to center. We'll do the same thing. All right, feel free to breathe loud. It's all about bringing in the good energy, releasing the tired energy. All right, last time on the left side. Okay, now we're gonna open up the front of the chest. You're gonna bring your arms up to about 90 degrees. Start to pull your shoulders back. Then you can kind of lower your elbows below 90 degrees and keep pulling your shoulder blades back. Take a deep breath. You should feel your chest expanding. This is just a nice way to open up your chest. Take deep breaths. All right, hold it for 3 more seconds. Okay, and release. Now we're going gonna circle our shoulders, just loosen them up a bit. We're gonna circle them forward. This will loosen up your traps a little bit, which are these muscles here. We find ourselves clenching a lot throughout the day. I'm always tensed up with my shoulders up, so this is good for me to just kind of remember to relax, stay loose. All right, and we'll reverse now. Yeah, I love this one. Okay, now we're gonna do some more shoulder mobility. We're gonna start by doing sort of, if you're a swimmer, you'll know, or you know, it's usually common knowledge, but we're gonna do like a breaststroke motion. So that is gonna be like this, like you're swimming through a pool, but we're gonna start with just one arm. So take your right arm and we'll start with just that. You're just gonna kind of circle it out in front of you, almost like you're wiping down a table. So go in the middle and then out to the side, bring it back around. You should feel that in your shoulder. And remember, we're gonna keep our backs as straight as we can. It's not about stressing out your back, it's just about loosening up your shoulder. So you can put your other hand on your lap, on your hip, wherever, as long as we keep our spine straight. All right, let's switch sides. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the left side, excuse me. You should feel it a little bit in your back, but it's definitely good for your shoulders. Really feels like wiping down a table. Okay, now we're gonna go back. We're gonna do both at the same time, like you're swimming in a pool. Pulling that water behind you. Still remembering to keep it in line with your breath. I forget that sometimes. It's good to remind ourselves. Okay, now you're gonna take that right arm again and we're gonna do the opposite. So we're gonna wipe that table down in the other direction. We'll do it a little bit shorter on this side. Okay, switch to the left. This will help loosen up your rotator cuff, which helps with, you know, keeping your balance while you're walking. It helps with lifting things. It just helps keep your shoulders healthy and mobile and ready to do anything. Okay, now we are gonna do the freestyle swim motion. So with that, we're gonna be like taking big forward strokes. We'll start with the left this time, I guess. Bring your arm all the way back and then all the way forward. Again, keeping our spines as straight as possible. Okay, and switch. Take those big scoops. I'm actually not the strongest swimmer, so maybe this will help me out. Okay, now we're gonna move a little bit to our core. We're gonna start moving down. So we're gonna put our arms back up at 90 degrees and we're gonna kind of start just by twisting. Just a little twist. Remember to keep taking breaths. You want to keep your entire spine in line. So turn your head with your shoulders. And now we're going to start incorporating the legs. So you're going to take your right elbow and kind of bring it up to your left knee as best you can. So it's difficult sitting down. You can't bring it super far up, but just a little bit will be enough to activate your core. You don't have to go fast. Slow is actually better for things like this because you can really feel that tension in your core. If you feel like it, you can try to touch your elbows to your knees. that's too much, this works perfectly fine. Okay, shake it out. Now we're gonna do a little bit of work with our legs too, just to get the whole body incorporated. So take your right leg, lift it up as far as you can, without going past parallel with the ground. And you're just gonna hold it there for a little. You can bounce it around a little bit. You'll feel your quad kind of tightening up, which is this muscle above the knee. You can bounce it up. You can hold it still, but you'll really start to feel the burn. Even just like this, you'll feel it. All right, now let's switch to the left. We'll do the same thing. Just hold it, or you can bounce it. I'm feeling it. I feel the burn. Okay, now we're gonna go back to our right leg, and you can hold it. Now we're just gonna do some ankle circles. So I'm going clockwise here, but you can go whatever direction. We'll just do nice, big, slow circles, as big as we can. All right, and switch. Now I'm going counterclockwise. This feels good. I usually also have some pain in my ankles because I do run. So this is nice just to loosen it up. But this will help just keep your joints nice and strong for daily activities, going upstairs, walking around, anything. It's just really good to keep the joints healthy and moving. All right, now let's switch. We'll go to the left leg. I'm gonna start counterclockwise. Same thing, just nice, big, slow circles. And if it's too hard to hold your leg up this long and do the circles, you can lower it and do them closer to the floor, which is still great for the ankle, a little less burn on the quad. All right, and switch. We're going counterclockwise. Okay, now we're gonna do just a little bit of movement to get our heart rates up. We're not talking really up, just a little bit. So it's just gonna be like we're marching in place. So now that everything's kind of loose, feel free to shake it out again if you'd like. We are just gonna do some marching. So we can start slow. Feel free to speed it up if you feel like you've got it. You can kind of swing your upper body, pump your arms. The more you pump your arms, the more you'll get your heart rate up. Same with your legs. The higher you raise them, the higher your heart rate will go. This also works your core, which helps stabilize every motion that we do, which is really great just for balance and stability. All right, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, you can shake it out again. Okay, now we are gonna do a little bit of a hamstring stretch. This one, just do it to the best of your ability. Again, if it's too hard for you to reach forward, just go down as far as you can. So it may help to sort of move to the edge of your seat, and you're just gonna stick your leg out, plant your heel on the ground and have your knee kind of straight, and then you're just gonna bend down and try to reach your toes. If you can't, you can only reach your knee or your shin. That's totally fine. We're just gonna feel that stretch for a minute. All right, now we'll switch to the other side. Do the same thing. Sometimes if my back is really tight, my low back, I'll feel it there, which is also really nice. Again, you don't want your head to fall forward and to kind of be hunching. You want to keep a straight spine, but just reach out your arms. You can even flex your toe more towards your knee and you'll feel the stretch more in the back of your leg. But if that's uncomfortable, you can just stay right where you are. Just reach. The great thing about this is that you can really work up to it. So the more you practice, the more your flexibility increases, which will just help you with, again, your stability, your mobility, your strength, balance, everything to keep you happy and moving. All right, now we're just gonna finish off with a little cool down stretch. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see, but you can just stay where you are in your chair. We're gonna do a little seated cat-cow, which is really nice to just keep your spine strong. So we're gonna take a deep breath in, and you're gonna arch your spine, and then exhale, and you're gonna go the other way there. Kind of push it out. And inhale. Look up towards the sky. And exhale. Bring your chin to your chest. You can kind of pull your shoulders forward and stick your spine out. Again. Okay, one more time. I'm just gonna face forward now. Okay. So to finish off, we're just gonna do some nice side stretching. We'll do, gonna stick up one hand and just look up towards your hand, reach towards the sky. Just gaze up at your fingertips. You can wiggle them if you want. You can just hold them still. Take a deep breath. And another. All right, bring it down. Now we'll switch. Again, you should feel this all along the side of your body. All right, come back to center. Now we'll just finish with one sun salutation. So we'll breathe in, and we're gonna bring our arms to the sides and then all the way up. Exhale, come down through the middle and just reach towards the floor. We'll do that one more time. All right, inhale, come back to center, and there we go. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.